All right. Seeing how this works and testing some things out. Hold on. All right. Let's get Mikey. Let's see. All right. Whoa. Why is it giving my trade information? Don't want that. We get that setting off. All right. Executions. Don't want the executions. All right, let's see if we can find something that's going to go ahead and happen with the NQ. I'm over here looking at it, trying to figure all that out. Actually, I don't need that going no more. All right, perfect. All right, if you don't know who I am JD the Great, one of the moderators at G Code, and I want to go ahead and give a little quick assessment of what's going on with NQ as we are trying to retest all-time highs. If we look here, we could see that this is probably going to be one of the key levels right here that we could be aiming for. Right about here. That's probably going to be one of the targets, but we have a nice uptrend that happened ever since that October low, and the support is about right here. So if we actually take ourselves a nice little uptrend line right here, we could tell that we are right about that area here. So I am looking for this to be tested sometime soon, because we kind of went little crazy itself. Um, Having a little tough time actually structuring and holding this level. Hold on for a second. So I'm looking for starting to run out of steam, and rightly so because we got this whole entire block that's here. So let me go ahead and box that out. Looking for this area here to kind of give us a little bit of trouble trying to get to that target. So let's keep that in mind. Um, Lots of good morning. How you doing? Lots of noise that is in that area. So let's go ahead and come out a little bit. Let's come to the 2 hour. You can see during the Asian session they try to make a nice little push here. After we had a nice little run up in the afternoon, it didn't really last too long. Uh, yeah, sure. Why not? We could get that going too. And it is I won't say the word struggling per se, but Bitcoin. I like Bitcoin. We'll take a peek at that one as well. Don't forget to go ahead and hit that rocket. That way I could get good reviews through their algorithm and probably get this reposted and everything else. All right, so I'm looking at this block itself, and you can tell that Asian session struggled to get through that block. We did have news at 8:30 that just dropped. Nothing too spectacular. Let me look at my other charts. Actually happened. So yeah, I think we're just gonna hold here. Let me fix my windows a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump over. Someone asked for Spy Outlook and good morning. Good morning. Essential Doom. I don't know. Essential Doom. I don't know if it's essential, but Doom nonetheless. Let's go ahead and check out Spy. Oh, wait a minute. I did not enter no trade. All right, let me get rid of that. I must have played with a setting or something. That's fine. All right, boom, here comes SPY. All right, so looking at SPY, same thing. Very similar to what's going on with NQ and everything that's going on over there. It got a nice little support area that's right here at 444. As long as it doesn't break that, I think this uptrend can pretty much survive. Nice little uptrend that's going from here to here. Let me go ahead and plot that out for you. So the tough part is figuring out what it wants to do with this level. If we actually look left here, we'll probably find out why it's having so much trouble. Okay, here is our reason. All right, let me get rid of this. All right, our reason that we're having a little bit of trouble, again, is that noisy area around 2022. Of course, they want to go ahead and try to get to that level around 479, but right here is going to be a little tough because there was a lot of selling pressure that happened over in 2022 here, here, and here. So let's go ahead and box this out. Let's take some multi touches about right here. So, at the end of the day, the market is not the one to actually want to hold the bag. So, 450 is holding against it. Pre-market, we're down a little bit, but I could see this come back, retest this little area here by coming down to here. Where are you? There we go. Coming down to here and then coming up, that is a possibility. But before that actually happens, we got to see this kind of curl over. We're still kind of coming in hot. You can see that we're opening up on the CC swing and the Mac. Oh, sorry, I said Mac. CC squeeze is actually going to go ahead and start turning to a dark, brighter green. So I would say for the most part, I want to see this continue. Maybe get onto this area and then retest it. That would be great. If we could get that before Wednesday, that would be fun. For a quick day trade, let's see what's going on here. Again, like I said, it's a little hot, needs to cool down. Maybe come back to this level, 448. After it gets to 448, it might do a nice little bounce and go up here. All right. Yeah, exactly. Because right now, we're so away. Let me go ahead and do this. Give you an idea. So we're so far away from that original trend line, and they're trying to hold that level. And if it can't hold that level, there is a strong possibility that we could really come down to this one here. So right now we already got a trend line break. That's what's happening. We haven't had a trend reversal, and this is what usually ends up for more advanced traders. This is what kind of starts a lot of the M patterns. Usually that rest right around here, and then you get the break in the neckline and start coming down. So that could be that. So if you see that retest start to fail, abandon ship, walk away, things might go wrong. If I squeeze this in a little bit, you could get something very similar to what would be head and shoulders, depending if you do bodies, right? Come back here, retest it again, try to get up there, don't get enough support, and then you create that potential downtrend to that side. Possibly, yep, probably a double top, maybe a quick workings of maybe a head and shoulders. So that's for the day trade. So just keep that in mind. If you're swinging this for like a couple of days, it's probably going to be a little bit of a challenge trying to get it up there. I want to see this cool down. Maybe come back to the zero line, curl up, and then go back up. If you ever look at the zero line usually tells you what the market's about to do. If you get a nice hold up with a nice key level support, like right here, a CC swing lets you know here goes one buy signal, and then boom, and then it starts to take off to the upside. Um, so yeah, exactly. But don't get too hasty though, right? You want to kind of like catch it, maybe like a little pivot, or at least catch a momentum on a smaller time frame. If everything's already pointing, of course the CC swing on the 15 minutes already put in the dot. All you need is a red dot, maybe a sell signal, and then this thing probably start to come down. All right. Bitcoin. I really don't do a lot of Bitcoin trading. I just uh, buy and store. That's just my way of trading it in itself. Um, but I think Bitcoin is a good one. Yeah, but by all means, don't forget to click that rocket. That way I can hit on top of the algorithm for TradingView. Giving this thing a try, put it on a little bit of a test run. Yep, look for shorts. Wish you the best on that one. Just make sure you find that resistance. All right. Multiple touches right here. Tough level, tough level. Um, oh, it's actually in my description. It's called Cheat Code Algo. If you want more information on it, you can click the website and then you'll be able to get yourself a copy. But basically, it gives us all our little signals here. We got cloud styles, indicator. If you join our community, we can explain a lot of this stuff because this is really cool. But we do have some things that's very standard, like your Fibonacci levels. We also show trade management when it's all said and done, where your entries is and where to take profit. So it's really, really intuitive. So give it a try when you get a chance. All right. But yeah, this Bitcoin, again, this is just simple fundamental trading. When it's all said and done, you're talking about what was previous support turned into resistance, and we're at resistance again. But I do like what's happening. You're very welcome. I do like what is happening here. It looks like we're getting a nice little uptrend here. Let me tweak that a little bit, like that. All right, so we got a nice little uptrend. It even retested. It's just getting a little bit of trouble getting through that block. So these impulsive candles right here kind of tells you that the market wants to get this up there. If we could get past this level, I would see this actually get to 37,495, somewhere around there. But the key thing is getting through this block, because this block is going to be extremely hard. Let me go ahead and box that out. Let's see. I got like 15 more minutes if I have to go do my regular job. All right. Check out my community, make sure that they're okay. Yeah, so this is probably the block that we're dealing with. We come down to the daily, you can see what's happening. You got these tweezer tops right here. This regular reversal is a little scary, but being that we're on the top of the zero line of the CC swing, we can recover, maybe even curl up on the zero line, very similar to this or this, and you can see what type of impulsive move we made. This one wasn't too strong because it got a little bit below the zero, but this one, when it finally opened up and goes above that zero line, it starts to take off. So I'm thinking something along the lines of this is what the market is looking for, to get some continuation. I would say be cautious, because if it comes through this level, I could see it get down to 28 relatively easy before it finds support. Um, but for the most part, it does look good. It does look good. Just depends on how it holds this support. If you go ahead and do a day trade, let me see. What was your name again? Yang Neshavan. I'm sorry, I probably butchered the name. I apologize in advance. But yeah, if you're looking for something that's more on the day trade itself, right now it is on a downtrend. It's finding its way to get through the downtrend, but we just created this new lower low. So I would say for the most part, this is the angle that you're looking at, and you're looking at probably trapping price here. So with that trap, you're talking about maybe having that strong support, especially this um, caution candle right here with the yellow. It lets us know that there was a lot of support to push us up, that the downtrend is over. And you could see ever since then, it's been really holding around this area on the 1 hour. Yeah, they like this. They like this level. So I would say for the most part, just keep an eye on this wedge, see if it actually breaks through. Actually, you know what? I may go ahead and it'll be too complicated to publish. I like to be very detailed on publishing my ideas. But yeah, like I said, go ahead and just hit that rocket. Let them know that I'm actually really, really good at what I do. All right. And Casey, do you have anything that you wanted to look before I go back to my NQ? You can go ahead and type it in the chat. And meanwhile, we go ahead and run through my screener. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got a nice little text. Yeah, check out our website. We even have like trade heroes in there. Give a couple of things that we do in that. It's really, really cool in there. Let's see. Looks like okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, so let me break down this Netflix one. So I kind of did this publish a little bit earlier. Um, Kind of breaking down what's going on with Netflix. The last thing I put was be careful, can reject the supply area, right? So let's go over to Netflix. Let's see what it looks like in the middle of it's. Let's see. Oh, it's starting to break through. It is starting to break through. Okay, looking really, really, really good for some upside, especially with pre-market. But I need to see it get across this level here. Give me 1 second. So now I'm actually doing is just making sure that it holds 450. That was the one us get through this level here at 458. I think the moment it gets through 460, this thing is flying to 500, flying like a bird. Let me see, I got like 10 minutes left. Um, but yeah, it does. It looks really, really good. Let me go ahead, Dad. All right, but we do have a regular reversal. If we keep rejecting here, so we got 3 days until this candle is closed for the week. We could get this regular reversal kicking in. If you struggle with divergences, we got a nice little setup here that kind of lets you know when divergences pop up. So, like I said, give it a try. If y'all like it, it's all good. All right, let's go ahead and dig in deeper. And let me go through my screeners. Screeners. Let's see, 4 hour. Let's go with Tesla. Tesla's a good one. All right, so Tesla really destroyed its downtrend. Actually, let me draw the downtrend for the daily. It really destroyed its downtrend. This downtrend did not have a chance the moment it found its bottom. This is one angle here. Um, but yeah, when we found this bottom roughly around here, and we kind of created that downtrend, we was trying to push down to this level here. It looks like Tesla really held its own. But the question is, does Tesla still have a lot of steam left? I got 10 minutes left. All right. I would say for the most part, yeah, it does. I don't like where the oscillators are because it does show weakness. We've been putting in bearish divergences all over the place when it comes down to the oscillators and the histograms. But you just can't deny a bull when a bull's happening, right? So we just gotta look at it very objectively. You got a nice little uptrend that we've been on here, and right now the question is, can it get beside or past this supply zone? This supply zone was created with this triple top where we kind of came in, or you could call it double top because it kind of looks like an M pattern too, right? Kind of did like this, call it that one, boom, boom. And then when we broke this neckline, it gapped down. Oops, kind of screwed that up a little bit. It gapped down and it just never looked back. So this is going to be probably a very, very key area for Tesla to try to figure out, will it break this level? Um, if it did, the next one that you would have to worry about is probably this pivot point, 81. Now, that's wishful thinking for the most part because, again, they got to find new supporters. I think we kind of went a little parabolic a bit. Depending on how the earnings comes out, we'll probably see some very, very interesting moves out of Tesla. When is it today? Nope, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is the earnings. So let's go back to the daily. Wait, pre-market or post? Post-market tomorrow. We're probably going to get another push on Tesla, somewhat in the middle of the day. Let me see if there's any day trades here. 15 minute. Maybe. It just depends on how it kind of treats this island gap a little bit. They try to fill it. It found support roughly about what, 50% of it, give or take. Yep, just about 50% of it. Then it filled that gap. So yeah, if we're going to go ahead and get anything out of Tesla itself, it probably have to happen now off of this support when they kind of gave it a nice little bounce. Gave it that nice little bounce here. So I want to see what it does right here. If Tesla can actually hold above here, it already broke whatever proverbial downtrend that was created here on this 15 minute. Just got to get past this zone. I am bullish. Let me go ahead and draw a line here. I am bullish past this level. About 292. About 292. Yeah. I would say keep an eye on that one. Nice little rejection of the wick, but we're slowly bleeding into it. It rejected that hammer. It should have been a reversal, but we're getting some nice momentum here. Um, can be a bull trap, so please, you might want to wait for the close above. Do not jump the gun. This thing probably could come for your lunch money. All right, be careful. All right, let me see what else is in my screener. Let me go on reverse. Let's go with this one. Let's go daily. Anything here? Ugh, Moderna annoys the crap out of me. Dollar Tree, Dollar General. Actually, I was looking at Dollar General. Um, Something a little bit more of a longer term setup for Dollar General. Um, like I said, at the end of the day, everybody that's on here, we're not financial advisors, we're not fiduciaries or anything else. But I just found this very, very interesting with Dollar General. Um, I feel like on the monthly that Dollar General has this bit of a block right there. So you're talking about 140. It hasn't tested it. So I'm thinking maybe it comes down and test that level and then maybe start to bounce. I don't think I think this best days is behind it. I don't think it'll ever get to 260 again, for the most part. But at the end of the day, I do think that we got ourselves a solid little retracement here. So let's go ahead and throw some fibs on it. Talking about something along the lines of here. So we're probably at a 50% ratio, but you can see right there, the golden ratio is sitting right there at that 140. So I'm thinking we may come down to that level, and then I don't know where we start to bounce. So this one's probably a nice little interesting longer term play if you're into that type of stuff. But for the most part, Dollar General is getting its butt whipped. When I say whipped, whipped, right? So we can see on the daily, it's on the south side of the zero line. So the zero line is basically pushing it back down to the downside. Um, if we go over to the weekly, it is not cute either, right? It is basically south side of the zero line. It needs to find support before it starts to go up. Last one, 4 hour. If this actually blows through, we probably could get some extensions all the way down into that zero line through this order block. Maybe even get to that 140 level. So other than that, that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can send me a message, JD the Great. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter. The links are up on my profile, and YouTube channel is a little rough around the edges. I still haven't really decided how I wanted to do that, but I did link it in there. If you want to subscribe, by all means, greatly appreciated. Like I said, I was just giving this a little bit of a whirl, seeing how I would like it. Hope y'all enjoy.